Hello REO Rockstars, Mike Costigan here, giving you a backstage pass into the world of REO. Hey listen, today I want to talk to you about something that's kind of important. It can be a little bit tricky sometimes. It's determining occupancy on a home. When I come out and I take a look at a property, when I first get the assignment, the first thing I want to do is determine A, is the home vacant? B, is it vacant with personal property? C, is it vacant with enough personal property that I'm going to have to do an eviction? Now we've had some really weird issues at this house, little telltale signs of whether or not it's been occupied and what's going on with the house. And let me kind of show you around. I've actually just had a neighbor stop me and tell me that these folks have been in and out of this house. They were here as late as yesterday. So let me show you around. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, upon first inspection of the house, I see really just some miscellaneous trash laying around. Nothing of real value. And I need you to keep in mind when you're looking at items, you need to be looking at garage sale value, not what you could buy something for brand new at the store. In other words, what would it sell for at a garage sale? I look at these couple items. It's literally, I don't know, 20 bucks max. I'd say 10. So I'm going to look a little bit further. Should go up the steps. Now, we've been to this house one time already. The house was secure. We posted notice on the door. Noticed a few personal items up here, mostly just children's things. More children's things. Again, I may give this a $20 value. Now, you probably can't see. I can't see inside the house, and frankly, I'm not going in this house because the neighbor has stopped me, and what my staff has told me is that it's so infested with fleas, you'll be completely covered. So we would think nobody's living here, right? But we're not quite sure. The reason we're not quite sure is we come around here and we notice this window that had previously been repaired and taped up is now broken out. I look inside. I see a few personal items. Now they're getting bigger. Now I've got a dresser here on the side. Now we're getting upwards. Give it maybe a $50 value. I also notice here that this window has now been broken, and I'm going to try and give you a quick look inside this property. Now we've got a ladder. We have a VCR over in the corner. We have some miscellaneous items. Now we're getting close. I'm going to report all the items. I'm going to report the vandalism. And now normally, again, I know this house is flea infested. Frankly, I don't feel like getting covered in fleas, so I'm not going in these people's trash house. I'm going to walk you around the exterior and take a look. But I want you to think about looking at what you've seen right now. Does this house need an eviction? Is it ready to be trashed out? Are there people living here? The answer? I don't really know. I will have a better idea upon further inspection as to what's in the house, but I'll tell you the little trick. Always, always, always talk to the neighbors. The neighbor I spoke to out in the street tells me these folks are, in his opinion, still living in the house or staying at the house at times. He has been coming over, securing the property. They keep breaking in. I've advised him that he is not to secure the property because it is technically their property. We have no right to lock them out until we are instructed to by the asset manager, or we've done a lockout with the sheriff. You can tell these people are totally disgusting, and if they eat this kind of crap, we'd probably be doing them a favor by locking them out. But anyway, the answer to this, again, more broken windows. So you can see these people are accessing the house. They are breaking in. The neighbor has rekeyed the house, which again is not something that you are allowed to do legally. I look inside. I see mostly trash, some personal items, a painting. Now it's getting marginal. So what do? Long and short of this is you take pictures of everything. You send it to your asset manager. You let your asset manager make the determination. You tell them you have spoken to the neighbors to determine that these people are accessing. They're still in the house. In my opinion, we're probably going to be instructed to do a personal property eviction on this house. And it's very, 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 very important that you report this accurately and that it's done properly, and that you just don't assume that, hey, it's trashed, it's gross, there's mostly trash here, let's rekey it. Because what happens, at least here in Georgia, once the property's been rekeyed, the sheriff will not do a lockout, will not issue the writ, and we don't have actual possession of the property. So anyway, guys, hope this has helped you. I know it's a little vague. I would have loved to walk you through the house, but again, I ain't getting covered in the flea pit for these people who are obviously pigs. See the gutters falling apart. Anyway, Mike Costigan here, giving you REO Rockstars a backstage pass into the world of selling REO. Jumping back in the car and getting the heck out of here. Talk to you next time. Okay, as a side note, I've got to show you this on the flea house. I went ahead and I popped open the garage door. Loads and loads of personal property. A lot of it looks like trash, but again, on this one, I'm going to recommend we do a personal property eviction. Being that there is so much stuff in this house, it's critical that you do not enter the property, make no more attempts to enter the property, because it is not our house. Technically, still belongs, possession still belongs to the people inhabiting the house, because their property is still in here. So we're going to go ahead and we'll get this one scheduled, hopefully for a lockout, get them moved out, trashed out, and defleed quick. Okay, guys, we'll catch you at the next one. Take care.